Hello, I hope you're very well. So as the season's getting a little bit more into winter in Victoria, we're going to talk a little bit about what we can do to work on tightening the skin and help a little bit more with exfoliation, resurfacing the skin. And also a very big tip on if you're preparing your skin for medical needling, this is a very vital part of the pie. So we're going to talk about, there's two products here. One is called Revival Mask, which we're going to mainly talk about, but we'll touch a little bit on the Sabu Clear Mask as well. And you'll notice the lids come off, so they actually give you a portioned amount. Okay, so what are they? So we have two things to know about. Our skin's metabolism as we age slows down, so both of these will speed it up. They got different amounts of acids in it. So recently I've been a bit obsessed with the Revival Mask because my nose flares a little bit up and down with acne rosacea. So when I use the Revival a little bit thicker on that area, I'm noticing it's controlling it a lot better. So it's getting in deeper. This has got 3 acids, so azelaic, malic, and lactic. Now they are kind of like a dream team to stimulate our human growth factors. So they do a little bit like the fertilizer. So a lot of clients, if we've got pigmentation, sort of acne scarring, a little bit of more rosacea, if the skin's nice and hydrated, it's got a decent amount of vitamin A in it, this would be more your choice. But if you've got a little bit more active acne and you're trying to control that, this one's got AHAs, which are a little bit more superficial acids working on controlling the oil, bacteria, and the exfoliation of the top layers of the skin. So this one's a little bit more to control a topical problem, and this more works long term to make the skin younger and tighter from the inside out. Interesting, this is the highest clinical trial product globally, which means that Environ is constantly experimenting if they can make it better, which means this is 2.0. And they're currently clinically trying 3.0 and 4.0. So they're always trying to make the products better, and if they can figure out how to be better, they just delete that one and then give us the new formula. But personally, I've found that if I can have a gap between my skincare and applying my Revival Mask, it becomes more optimal in the skin. It just allows the vitamins and peptides to settle in prior to application. So this one is often I put, near my bedside table, so it's kind of a habit that I'll apply it prior to sleep. The dose you apply determines what you're trying to fix. So I'll put a little bit heavier on my problem areas because I know the thicker I apply it on that area, it's going to travel in deeper and work more on that sort of problem area to move it along. When you wake up in the morning, you should find your skin feels a lot more tighter or firmer. And if you are getting to the point where it's a little bit too exfoliating, you just back off. So these are like accelerators. You're putting accelerator on the tissue to regenerate. And while you're accelerating, then you got to remember that the skin grows from the inside out. So it's pushing up the damaged tissue, and where does the damaged tissue go? It goes to the top. And if your program isn't helping to melt it off, or you're not seeing me regularly to help melt it off, you might notice that you get to a point where you have to back off and then go again, and then back off and then go again. So any problems with that, let me know. They are designed to make the skin change. So that's great, because when we're changing the skin, we should be seeing change in the mirror. But with that change, sometimes there's signs where it's just getting a little bit too tight, and that might mean reducing the thickness of it, or how often you use it. Sometimes different skins can't handle it every day to start, and that's why you'll figure that out by trying, by using it. And not only is it an accumulation for needling, so if you're coming into preparing your skin for your course of needling, and this is the time of the year that it's very intense for me for needling, everyone seems to have their annual needles fall on this time of the year. that you will find that doing a little bit thicker revival mask at night will assist, because it's fertilizing that collagen and elastin and helping that be all prepped and ready. It also will help your vitamins and your peptides and your skincare penetrate deeper. Remember, the skin is a waterproofing organ, and when we're coming into contact with heaters and different forms of stresses and then the wind and things like this, the skin kind of goes through a little bit of a shock period. So that's why a little bit more exfoliation can just help dissolve the damaged glue. So remember, the skin cells glue up very tight on top. So we're using this product to gently open that glue so the vitamins can get in. It doesn't help if it's getting stuck on top. Your skincare will become a lot less valuable if you're trying to get skincare into that. So once we use some of these acids, they're working with the skin's natural mechanics. So if I used a scrub or exfoliant, that's not very helpful because there's no wisdom attached. It will thin and strip. So it's going to strip off my natural oils, and it's going to also strip off healthy and dead skin. Now our skin's naturally getting a little bit thinner and a little bit more compounded. So it's like this, it gets compounded with age. So we're trying to reverse that. So the wisdom in these formulas is they thicken and hydrate the structure, but they have a wisdom to work on the DNA. Especially if you've got a roller and you're having regular treatments, it's working on the DNA. And if you can fix the DNA, you fix the pop top. So that's all of our goals, because a lot of our damage was done when we were a child, in those years of innocence when we were just exposing it to a lot of light and the damage and pollution, and unawares that we need to put the vitamins back into it. And now the DNA in the base of the skin, once that's been damaged, that cell will just keep reproducing damage. And we need to get the vitamins into those layers and give the body an ability to self-correct, because the body is designed to self-heal. That's the best news I can tell you. It is designed to self-heal if given the right environment. So that's why we use something in summer. I mightn't do as heavy treatments with these type of home care products, but in winter, this is my opportunity. The days are shorter, there's less light, so I can go ahead and safely get in there and start doing the work. So if you have any questions, let me know. If you are due for needling, and you already have this product or you don't have it, it's something we can talk about how to use it to make it more optimal for you. I think that's the main goal, is just making it more optimal. All right, so hopefully that helps. Have a lovely, lovely day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.